Hi, Laura Petit from the town of New Paltz Recycling Center, and I'm here today to teach you about plastics. Plastics come numbers 1 through 7, but we don't take the plastics by number. It actually goes by the type of plastic. So as you'll see here, this is all a number 1. Number 1 can be a soda bottle, and these soda bottles can be made into another soda bottle, or they can become part of a fleece jacket or fleece shirt. They also come in a clamshell, and clamshells aren't only number 1, it can be a 1 or a 2, and takeout containers. So even though these are all number 1, they all look very different. The second most common plastic is your number 2s. Number 2s are a heavier type of plastic, and you'll find that in water jugs, milk bottles, detergent bottles, but it also can be in other types of takeout containers. Number 2 has been recycled. It was one of the first actually to be recycled when they began a recycling program. But we also encourage you, because these bottles are so durable, to find other things to do with them, because waste reduction and reuse is on the top of the DEC hierarchy. So try to find ways to repurpose them before you actually recycle them. Now, I don't have an example of a number 3, but this is your typical number 4. The PVC pipe, you see a lot of these in plumbing and the construction industry. These can be recycled now. At one time they couldn't, but we've gotten so good at recycling plastics that they do accept these. It's probably a better idea to take a look at it and see if you couldn't reuse it for something. We like to take them at the reuse center and drill holes in them and use them to water our plants or to build planters for strawberries. And this is a pretty cool thing. We're seeing a lot more number 4s because it's very pliable. They're also, most of them can be made BPA free, but they make them to these reusable water containers. So first you want to keep reusing this as much as you can, because it's very important. Reduce, reuse, and then recycle. And as you'll see, this is recyclable and made from recycled material. So this material's been around a lot longer than just when it was made into this bottle. Now we have here an example of number 5s. We're seeing more of this type of plastic because as the price of diesel has gone up, people who transport this material want to be able to put more into their tractor trailers. It is very lightweight. And the second reason is because number 5s are replacing a number 6, which is a polystyrene. And several years ago, Ulster County banned any styrofoam or plastic foam takeout containers from the waste stream. You'll also find that a lot of number 5s are in these plastic bottle caps. Now, number 6 is one of the types of plastic we do not accept. Number 6 is a polystyrene, or it's a plastic foam, but it also looks like this. And this looks suspiciously like the other containers I had showed you, which were 1s and 2s and 4s. But because of the type of plastic, we do not accept this. It's also been banned in Ulster County as far as the local businesses using it. So this is bad. We want to get this out of here. There is number 7. Typically you'll find number 7 in ketchup bottles, mustard bottles, anything squeezable. We do recycle those as well. Unfortunately, I don't have an example of those. So the reason why plastic recycling is so very, very confusing is because these have numbers on them. This can be a number 1, a number 2, number 4. However, we do not take them at the town recycling center. Some great alternatives though, these can go to one of your local printing and mailing shops. They can use this to send out your packages. Artists can use them for their work of art, so make sure you find a place to donate them. This is called plastic film, and they are supposed to take these at any store that's over 10,000 square feet. So plastic film or plastic bags, regardless of the number that's on there, you should take to your local retailer, such as your ShopRite or your Tops. They can also take it at some of the CVS's and the Lowe's. So any store that's over 10,000 square feet will have a bag for you to put this in. So I hope that helps when you go to the recycling center or you're putting recycling into your garbage can at your curb. And remember, If we're going to save the planet, we have to do it one bag at a time and one plastic at a time. So please remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.